Hi, good evening, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Welcome to Nota, the first Brazilian-Japanese restaurant here in Manila. So we are Brazilian-Japanese, originating from São Paulo. That's where the biggest Japanese community outside Japan started and resides, in and around São Paulo, in a neighborhood called Liberdade. And why is that? It's because early 1900s, Japan sent workers to work in the coffee farms in Brazil, and a lot of them then never went back. So that's with time they needed to basically feed themselves with the produce they could find in Brazil with the techniques they knew from Japan. And then little by little it became known as Brazilian street food. So this is what we're showcasing. We're not reinventing anything, but we're just trying to showcase a different aspect of Brazilian culture and the Brazilian-Japanese subculture, and in a more elevated way. So our menu is around 7 categories. It goes from the street snacks, I would say, up to the raw, which is a quite big portion of the menu, with some wok, udons and rices, as well as some bigger and larger dishes such as grilled meats, of course being Brazilian, or whole fish cooked in banana leaf, which originates from the north part of Brazil. So very, very traditional. And then the desserts, this is our little bit, we have some ube cheesecake, so it's a little glimpse to Manila and the Philippines, or some more traditional desserts. And one which for me is my personal, which is the abacaxi churrasco, which is a burnt pineapple that we serve with a coconut ice cream and an almond crumble with a Japanese whiskey sauce.
You already have a branch in Hong Kong and Paris?
Yeah, so this is our third branch. The first one opened in Hong Kong, in 2017, and then a year later we opened in Paris. But Hong Kong and Paris are a lot more casual restaurants. This is the first time that we go a little bit more upscale and that we introduce the nightlife element to the concept. So this is unique to Manila.
Why is it?
Why Manila?
Yeah.
And why upscale for Manila?
It wasn't just Manila, it was where we wanted to take the brand. During COVID, we couldn't really focus on expanding, and it was always our plan to expand abroad, such as Paris and other places. But we found that with the concept that we had, that were casual, we were missing the potential to do bigger and better events. And the places were never designed beforehand to host events. So we wanted to go a little bit more upscale to push the experience even more, because we believe in the dining experience that needs to be very experiential, but also that goes into a more nightlife and festive element. So we worked on it during COVID. We just didn't know when or if we would ever put it into execution. Luckily, I then met my local partners, Michael and Amir, here in Manila, which are based here. And then we found this amazing place, which is unique, probably once in a lifetime sort of space in the Shangri-La. We're very grateful and very happy. And we're really trying to do something a little bit different in Manila in terms of the nightlife. And you'll have a little glimpse later around 8:39 p.m.
Is it because Filipinos love to party?
That's exactly why. Filipinos love to party, and I think there's a lot of similarities between people in the Philippines and people in Brazil. The way you enjoy life, the way you approach life. Sometimes life can be very hard, but after 6 p.m. everybody's happy and everybody is down for a good time. So I think there's a lot of similarities. So it made absolute sense for us to introduce that to Manila. And I'm personally very, very excited with the prospect of Manila. I think it's really the city of the future within Asia. It deserves a lot better. I think it's about time, and it's the right time.
What's the brand promise of this platform?
The brand promise, I think, is first and foremost excellent service, excellent food, and very consistent overall. And then spiced up with the nightlife element, which we are trying to introduce something that's very different, that's a little bit more international, a little bit more modern, that Manila deserves.